We are going to switch out the bulbs to see what we think of the LED. We're just going to switch out one side and see how they compare.
Oh, your car's going to look like it's winking at people going down the road.
Aww. Let's get to it.
Spoken like a car tuber. Hey YouTube, what's up?
Fixity fix!
What are we unboxing?
You are unboxing some LED low beam and high beam bulbs from Super Bright LEDs. No affiliation, they're not a sponsor. Just had good luck with their LED bulbs in the past. Oh, and it comes with a free green screwdriver. You could choose your own color screwdriver.
Oh, isn't that cute? We had a friend looking for a little screwdriver.
I think she was looking for a drink. superbrightleds.com.
So here we have the low beam. Can you see it?
Yeah.
Okay. Also, little lever there that you press down. And supposedly, aha. Just twist it counterclockwise. And then wiggle it out.
Yep.
Supposedly. Ah, there we go.
Oh, look at you go.
Not touching that bulb. Put this on the table. Low beam box. Oh, I think I need to take that orange one off since we have a blue one to replace it.
Oh, that's the all good.
Yeah.
Good catch. Tell the people what we've learned.
So that little orange guy stuck around, but it needs to be gone so that the little blue guy can fit there. I think that's why it wasn't fitting in as easily as I had hoped. Can you see those little different shaped tabs?
Yeah.
Yeah, that one's kind of tilting this way, that one's tilting that way, and then this one is straight up. So those really do fit right in the shapes that are here. So you have to take a look at, there we go. It's like I used to play a game called Concentration. I think that's what it was called, where you had to put the right shapes on a board before it like all popped.
It's part of the mechanics certification exam.
Haha!
Push in and turn kind of a thing.
Pushed in enough. All right.
All right, yep.
Sweet.
That feels sound, yeah.
That's awesome. And then we'll hook this in. Clicked right in there.
Satisfying click.
Yes. Before we finish up the job, David is going to explain why it was so finicky to get those bulbs in, especially that second one we did.
Most headlight bulbs are going to have those eccentric tabs that only allow the bulb to go in one way with one clocked orientation. And the reason is that the reflectors inside, usually reflectors in particular, like here, this high beam, not so sensitive on the projector headlights. But if the bulb goes in only one way, it can shape the light cone so it's not blinding people coming toward you. That's particularly important with LED bulbs. And for people that use cheap kits that aren't clocked, a lot of times that's why you have to swear at people that are coming at you at night and their LED headlights are blinding you.
Oh, so I can just blame their bulbs, not them.
You can blame them for buying cheap-ass parts and installing them wrong.
All right. we are gonna tidy up in here a little bit just because I'll be driving around for, I guess, a few days with these bulbs in. So we're gonna use these reusable magnetic zip ties. They are very strong. And I'm not.
Man's work.
These are something that I got David a few years ago and that you can find on our Fixity Fix Guide to Gifts. That's another video on the YouTube channel.
Where's the link, Sarah?
Included. It's right there.
Oh, good. Yep.
Is it there?
It'll there. Yeah.
All right.
Maybe the other place.
Let's wrap this little guy.
A little temporary wrap job because we might not like these. We'll see. I've been surprised by how stretchy those little things are. If you use our link to purchase those, then the channel gets a little bit of a commission, and we appreciate it.
It's connecting to everything that's in there.
All the metal.
How's that look?
All right, that's good for now.
Want me to pull out the second one, or you think it's okay?
It's probably fine just for testing it out.
Okay.
Yeah, that's way different.
Cool.
Leave them on and come see what you think. What the hell?
Oh, weird.
Mm-hmm. Turn it off?
That's parking lot mode.
Okay, turn it on again. All right, now come look.
Oh, that's... Huh. I'm going to do it again.
Yeah.
I can tell in the reflections.
Yeah. Now it's...
It alternates. It's just every other time.
Okay, well that's stupid.
That's weird.
Darkness has fallen on the neighborhood. Let there be light. Why is it yellow? All right, that color change, that's crap.
Yeah. It's so silly.
Usually, I haven't gone wrong with just going with super bright LED recommendations, but this time, that ain't a good one. Now we're gonna see what they look like against the garage. All right, the yellow is just...
I hate it.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. And no offense to anyone out there who likes yellow. Hey, if that's your thing, if you like urine-colored headlights.
It's just not my thing.
Well, on the white mode, what say you?
Looks fine.
How do you think it compares to the halogen?
Seems to be brighter and cover more space.
All right. One thing about...
Turns off faster.
Yeah, it is a faster bulb. Sorry. I should have read a little more deeply into that one. Sometimes people can find LEDs disappointing, especially the less nice ones, in terms of how far out they illuminate. They can seem really bright up close. Let's take a ride.
It really shows up in the video.
So halogen's on the right, LED is on the left. And what do you think, Sarah?
I think I prefer the halogen. I like how it lights up the road a little better.
I agree. I also like the warmer light. I know that's a preference, but it seems to have better immediate illumination and better throw. I don't know how well that shows up on video. Obviously, the LED is brighter against the garage, but I think you're losing candle power the farther away from the car you get. Have we made a choice?
I think so.
All right, back to halogen for us.
But at least we know how to change the bulbs. It's so easy.
Yes, and what if you want the road in front of you to be urine colored? What do you do? Oh,
Boom,
yes. Look at that.
baby.
You want to drive around like that for a while? One of these lower two options might work a little better if you wanted to try those. We ended up just going back to the halogen because we were satisfied with it. I'd be tempted also to try this Morimoto bulb. High quality but very expensive. We might try these in the 4Runner soon.
It was fun. I learned a lot, but in the end, not going with the new bulbs. The halogens ended up being the winners. I think for both of us, right?
Oh, definitely.
I like the color of kind of the halogen hue anyway. Driving, it seemed to give a better view of the road for me and for what I prefer.
One of the determining factors was how they looked at a distance. What did you think of the throw of the LED bulbs versus the halogen bulbs?
LEDs did, for me, they seemed a little higher, which was a good, it seemed like they went higher, which was a good thing. But overall, I think the throw of the halogen was slightly better, again, for what I prefer when I'm driving.
Yeah, I agree. It was fairly close. I thought the halogens illuminated the road farther out. I could see the surface of the road better. I don't know how I felt about the LEDs seeming to illuminate higher up. That might irritate oncoming drivers, although apparently looking at new cars these days, maybe they're designed to irritate oncoming drivers.
And this car is so low that it might not be a problem.
Yeah, Shorty got low. So we left the LEDs in the high beam slots because
I don't use high beams much anyway, and they weren't the funny yellow color. Again, no judgment with that yellow.
superleds.com, they have high quality LED stuff. We use a lot of their things and their information is usually really accurate, but these would be better for a fog light situation. And the fact that the only way to change the color is to turn the headlights or fog lights off and on, and nobody wants to do that.
No.
Otherwise you just get a color randomizer, and that's really, well, I think ridiculous in a headlight situation. Hey, if that's your thing, go for
That's
it.
right.
You know, we're allies for that. We're here for it, but it's not for us. How difficult was this job?
It was super easy. I feel like, well, you saw, if you watched the video, I was able to do it, and I'm not a mechanically inclined kind of person. So, and we didn't use many tools or anything. So I feel like anybody could actually do this in a vehicle that the bulb change is as easy as in the Mazda.
If our buddy drove her Mazda 3 over and needed you to do this, how long would it take you?
I'll give it 15 minutes for both sides.
Nice.
What do you think?
That's pretty easy.
Thanks for watching our video. Like if you liked it, and subscribe if you liked it a whole lot. That didn't work at all.
You're gonna be on the blooper reel.
Good. I always wanted to be on the blooper reel.